it back. Just run the numbers up and run it back.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by C.J. Mosley. Well, Brock, I highly doubt all the plays will go as well as that one, but this coverage starts off the game with a major W.
That's all you could ask for right there. You come out so focused, so dialed into your game plan. You start this game strong, and you quickly throw a wrench into their opening script on the other side. That starts to play head games, and it certainly gives your defense a ton of confidence.
On first down, they'll run. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
There we go.
And quick to the left, it's caught. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The rookie from Texas there on the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Ready. Hey, Tony. Jack's left, Jack's left.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. He's got it to his running back. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits his running back. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Broncos corral it.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Sutton, the man in motion, headed right. Nick's off the play action. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll get it up to the 27. They get 27 on the play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Here's Akers up the middle. Up the sideline, past the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Play action with Nix. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Gets everything he has under the... They connect on the deep shot. It's a Denver touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Has this at the 6. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey.
From the gun, Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Raiders' kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
19 Lions.
Nix from the gun. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's Nix out of the pistol. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-6 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he gets this forward to the 19. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
Ready?
Nix with it on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here.
That's good for our Denver Broncos.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Touchdown, Denver! So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And the Broncos offense isn't leaving the field. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Let's go now.
Inside give to the fullback. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Smith to the air now. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out in 3rd and short.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the 6. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Smith. Flushed out of the pocket. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ready.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Line.
From the 37. Caught by his back. The defenders are there to get him at the line. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. Defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play. They'll try and punch it in. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal. Motioning left is their running back. Throw left side, complete. Touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. They kick the running back in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Has some room to work. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it.
Go!
Throwing on first down, Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders might be able to get some points late after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. What's up?
Smith on first down. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Well, they had the advantage for a moment, Brock, but turns out that is all just that moment because they throw an interception and give the ball right back.
And for once, both coaches on both sidelines are preaching the same message. Take care of the ball. Not often you see back-to-back plays end in interceptions, and we're right back to where we were just a couple moments ago.
Back to throw it. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Raiders do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, Smith.
They go play action. Here's Smith. This is hauled in by Myers. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space, your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Motioning the tight end now. First down, Smith to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Vegas first down. They're set up at the 35 now.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
There we go, throw it.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He gets this one to Myers. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All right, set now. 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return starts at the 3. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds him over the middle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Putting a receiver in motion. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Nix from the gun. He's got the hook up to Ingram. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, a play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 45-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. Trying again following the sack. This will be caught by Akers. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the 2nd half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Right side, toss play. And he gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Smith. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
There we go.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, Smith. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Handoff now from the gun. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second and 12 behind the sticks. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Set. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Play action with Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Let's go now.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's Akers. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
7-yard gain.
Mustang 19.
And the Broncos first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
60 backward. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
It's Nix out of the pistol. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So here come the Broncos. Big spot now as they try for 2. They'll send their tight end right.
Check go.
He's throwing for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, hey.
He'll throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
And again, it's Smith. Dump off caught by his back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now, before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Complete out to the right. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders holding a 4-point lead. Third and a lone yard coming up. He's back to throw. Hits his running back. He'll have the 1st down and even more. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for Raiders 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year.